Hey guys, welcome back to Custom Builds. Today we are gonna build a gaming PC. So today we are gonna use all used parts and we're gonna find used parts from marketplaces and we're gonna get it and we're gonna build the PC. I've already got the thing. I'll let you know the maximum price what you can pay for the hardware, so it will be easier for you to build the entire PC within the budget whichever I told you, and all the parts except the SSD are used. I'll go through the parts whichever I've taken here. For the processor and motherboard combo, I've taken an MSI H310 board with an i3-10100F processor. If you're buying new, the processor will cost like 9,000 and the motherboard will cost you 6,000 rupees. The processor costed me around 5,000 and the board costed me around 4,000 rupees. And since it is a modern platform of 9th generation, it needs a DDR4 RAM. So we are using this RAM. This is Corsair Vengeance 2400 MHz DDR4 RAM, and I'm gonna use it to build this PC. When the motherboard and combos are gone, we're gonna use a new 128GB SSD so that our experience will be good. And buying a used SSD is not recommended because used SSD will have lesser lifespan than whatever you buy from the retail channel, which will be new. And this is a new SSD. This costs around 1,700 rupees and it's 128GB from Patriot. It's a really good brand if you consider. And as a secondary storage, I'm using a 1TB WD. This is a laptop used hard drive, which will cost you around 2,500 rupees. For the graphics card, this 9100F processor is not capable of outputting any signal via these ports because it is a 9100F. F refers to it doesn't have any integrated graphics built into it. So I'm gonna use a graphics card. This is very hard time to get a graphics card, but I got a hold of an RX 470 4GB variant. If it was 8GB, then I would have not got it. I would have not get it because miners are everywhere and they'll buy everything which is above 6GB in order for mining. And this card is 4GB. It costed me around 13,500 rupees, and it's a pretty good card for the budget of 13,500, and it's way faster than GTX 1050 Ti, whichever you are gonna buy. And yeah, it's pretty good for gaming. I don't want to use a stock cooler for this processor, so I'll use a good cooler. This is also used cooler which I bought for 900 rupees, and this is an Antec A40 Pro cooler. Thermal paste is already applied, and these are the mountings. Before buying any used component, just see the condition of the used component. And this motherboard, before buying any motherboard, make sure you have bought the IO shield as well, because from behind it looks very awkward. Apart from this power supply, I have bought a Antec CSK 5080 plus bronze certified power supply. This is also a used power supply. Usually you will not find this power supply anywhere used because this power supply was launched like 4 months ago. But yeah, you can find a 450 watt 80 plus white certified power supply for around 1,500. I paid like 2,900 rupees for this power supply because it was in warranty and it's new. It's basically new, used for like 1 week. And for the cabinet, I'm using this Cooler Master cabinet which I bought used for like 1,500 rupees. It's pretty decent, and yeah, this is what the specs are. So we're gonna build the PC and we'll check what can be done and how this PC performs in modern gaming. the moment of truth. Show the moment of truth. So the fans are spinning. We have to connect it to the monitor. So I have started recording, and this is our system configuration. It has an i3 100F with an 8 GB RAM, and if you go to the task manager, you can see the processor is i3 100F with 8 GB Corsair Vengeance 2400 MHz RAM, 128 GB SSD, 1 TB hard disk, and our RX 550 graphics card. Currently the temperature is around 56 degrees Celsius in 0 RPM mode. We'll use MSI Afterburner to monitor our stats, and we'll start playing some games and we'll see what's the temperature on the graphics card side. We'll use MSI Afterburner for monitoring stats, and I've not overclocked anything. I will not even touch the auto fan profile speed. Currently the fan is in 0 RPM mode because the temperature is like 53 degrees Celsius. I'll start with NFS Payback. It's a really good game. It was launched in like 2016 to 2017 time. This is one of the most CPU. This is one of the most CPU intensive game that I've ever played. Even my 3950X will be loaded to 100% while loading this game initially, but yeah, after the game is open, it eases out. See, I've locked the CPU to 4 GHz, right? And the CPU is pulling around 40 to 43 watts of power, and it's used 100%. And CPU temperature is 61 to 63 degrees Celsius, varies between 65. And the GPU is stable at 64 degrees Celsius. The fan is ramped up to 52%, which is the default fan profile. I've not changed anything. The clock speed of the CPU is 4 GHz and GPU is 1200 MHz. While loading this, you can see that, yes, that is insane. It only happens while loading the game.
Rap's souped up Mustang doesn't even come close.
Tyler, you're like a brother to me, but I
Please mind,
so much right
I'm
now.
using AMD recorder, AMD hardware recorder, so our GPU is used very low. At this mode, I'll shift to 1080p medium settings, so it will be easier for the graphics card to handle.
Ty, get ready.
So
You've got to
1080p
hit the
medium
rendezvous
settings,
point at high
and
speed.
by
You
recording,
only got one shot at this. Once you hit that jump, there'll be no turning back.
make a refresh rate 75 Hz with VSync off, so that we'll get. Currently, it's running in very high settings.
We keep going forward! Don't be an idiot! Jesus! Hold it! Keep ¡Tu madre! Gotta keep moving! Ah, los pendejos are stubborn!
If you have any other doubts regarding this particular video, you can drop a comment below. We'll surely help you out. Or you can also message us on 97399 We are available in Signal, WhatsApp as well as Instagram as well. You can find the Instagram ID in the link in the description below. And if you want to build a PC, you can contact us. We are basically from Bangalore. You can find us. You'll get our Google ID. If you type custom builds in Google search, you'll find our ID. You can click the link in the description below. It will directly go to our Google page. And do visit www.custombuilds.online. Thanks for watching the video. Signing out. This is Kiran. Bye.